Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Nyan Archives. I'm KaiyaBell.
And I'm Catershime.
And today we're talking about family and what they do and don't need to know about us VTubing. But first, before we get into that, we are taking requests, or if you have any suggestions for people to interview, or if you're interested in being interviewed as well, feel free to message us. We do have a Discord. Through the AVRMV public Discord, you can actually find a subtopic of Nyan Archives, and feel free to message us on there. We would happily love to interact with you guys and everything there. Also, we have a Patreon. So if you want a way to support us, the Patreon itself, you'll be able to get some behind the scenes stuff, as well as we should have episodes out a little bit earlier if you're curious about that. And all the funding we get for that is going to go back into Nyan Archives to kind of build it up, maybe see what else we can do with podcasting, get some little upgrades there. So yeah, family and what they don't need to know, right, Kat? Like, they don't need to know anything. Yeah, they don't. The answer is they don't need to know. They don't
need to know.
They don't need to know. I mean, so for me with this, like, when it comes to VTubing itself, it's already awkward if your family or if your friends aren't part of like the anime scene, or they don't know anything about VTubing in the first place. It can be kind of an awkward starter, because even for me, first getting into VTubing and watching it, the concept was a little bit odd for me. So I don't know. I do have, like, at least for me, I do have my family know a little bit. Like, they know I stream. And my mom does know I VTube, but I haven't shared any of my links to, like, my parents. I'm not emotionally prepared for that.
No one ever really is. I'm kind of the same. Like, my brothers, they know because they game with me while I stream.
Mm-hmm.
But my mother, who is like, oh, I want to watch your stream. No. I have not. I will not. It's not happening. She doesn't need to know.
Nobody needs to know. That's how I feel. They don't need to know. My sister knows. She has popped by in the stream a couple times, but I don't usually point her out. And she's commented how weird it is. She's commented. The reason also I don't tell my parents is, last thing I need them to hear is me meowing, going meow 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 meow. Like, I don't need that,
The yeah mode during the subathon.
Yeah, no parent needs to see their kid do that and then have to talk to them face to face when they're visiting. I would not be able to face them, I'm pretty sure.
That would be awkward and, like, embarrassing. I don't know if I could look anyone in the eyes.
Right? I wouldn't be able to, but my sister knows. She's she's the one comment she had specifically with VTubers, since she doesn't watch anime, my sister's not part of this at all, is the kind of three mouth, like cats have, like I have one sort of too. She hates it. She hates it so much. She's like, that is horrible. Like, why is that a thing? And I'm like, well, it's kind of like, animal-like, and it's kind of cute. And she's like, it's ugly. It's not cute.
Aw,
It's not cute. It's ugly.
That's like the shape of my mouth.
Well, and the worst thing too is, like, she saw, like, the whole, like, cat outfit I have, and she was like, it's are you a furry? Like,
Oh,
like,
yeah. First question.
It's like, no, I'm not. I can't fault you for thinking it, because I currently have a model with cat ears and a cat tail, and yeah, I do nya nya and meow 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 sometimes. Like, that's freaking weird. Okay, and she has to see me, she has to look me in the eye and know that I do this stuff, and it's weird. Like, I'm being honest, it's weird.
That's not the worst thing I've heard. Because when I was telling, like, other people would be like, oh, what do you do? What do you do for work? And I would just straight up say, I'm a content creator. Everyone thought I meant OnlyFans.
Oh.
And now there are some family members I can't look in the eye. Because that's what they assumed. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I don't do OnlyFans.
How do you do that? Like vaguely be like, hey, like I'm a content creator, because I don't want to tell you I'm VTuber, because it's already kind of like how do you even
Yeah.
start that conversation, you know? Like, yeah, but then for them to instantly think OnlyFans, like that's
Oh,
yeah, I would
yeah.
also be concerned. I mean, I'm pretty sure my parents don't know about OnlyFans. I I hope, but
Yeah, and again, that's what makes it awkward because you're like, why do you know about that? Why did you assume that? What do you
why
think
was
I
that the
do?
first? Yes, why was that the first thing you thought? Like of
Of all the things, you could have gone straight to YouTube, please. YouTube would have been nice.
oh,
But
you do YouTube videos.
OnlyFans.
No, OnlyFans. That's what you do, right? No, no, no.
No, gosh. It's like the
Uh,
weirdest because then you're like sitting there going, uh, that's not what I meant. And then they go, well, what do you do? And I was like, I said content creator because I didn't want to tell you.
yeah,
Why do you keep asking me?
yeah, yeah. Although it'd be funny to be like, oh no, no OnlyFans yet. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Lord. I forget. I think chat may have brought it up once. They're like, oh, you should have an OnlyFans, but it's just you crocheting a blanket. Oh my goodness.
Would that be good content though? That's the question.
And that was the thing. I was like, really, me crocheting? That's like the most boring thing you could ask for. How does that work? Is it just a hand cam and you see my hands moving?
Yeah, what would it be?
Oh,
I mean, I've been asked that too. They're like, "Oh, do you want to do like hand cam?" And I was honest. I was like, "I have really ugly hands. You don't need to see these." Like, yeah, yeah.
I just have really long nails. I think that's my problem. If you guys could ever see me type, you know, like in school they teach you how to type with the tips of your fingers.
I can't
I
imagine. I've seen your nails,
I
and I
have taught
can't
myself
imagine
to
it.
type with the tips of my nails, and it is agonizing, and I'm scratching the letters off of my keyboard.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't imagine that. Ugh. But like, okay. So like, let's say you actually wanted to like tell your parents or some family member that you're a VTuber. They don't know what it is. How would you describe it to them?
Oh God,
Right?
I
Like, how would you
wouldn't.
do that?
I've never thought about that because I just don't like to try to explain it.
Yeah,
Be like,
like
oh yeah, I'm an anime girl on the internet. I play video
yeah,
games.
like I don't know. I'm an anime girl on the internet. Oh, you just pretend? No, no. Like I mean, I do, but also no. I have like a
I'm
model
legit an anime girl.
that moves.
I have cat ears. It doesn't get as far from me as possible.
And I sometimes make meow sounds. I sound like a cat. And I play video games. And I say really cringe stuff sometimes, you know. A lot of the time, really, if you think
Every
about
sentence.
it. Exactly.
Oh
I don't know
God.
how to even approach them about it. Like I said, my mom knows I VTube and she loved the idea. Okay. She loves the idea because she was even so enthusiastic. She was like, do you think I could do that? Because my mom teaches math and she does sometimes online. She's like, do you think I could like do that online for math classes? I was like, no, mom, no. Like we're
She
not
could though, but she could.
you could,
Mama,
but
Mama Kaya
don't.
when? Mama Kaya
Oh,
when?
I could never put her through that. I don't think my mom would know how to react. But she loved the thought of it. She's like, "Oh, I could be anything, you know, like." And her first
Yeah.
thought was like, "I don't have anyone to no one has to see my wrinkles." First thought. She's like, "No one has to see."
She could just be a YouTube one, you know, just record the videos
Oh.
and put out little lessons. That would be adorable.
Should
Oh
we do
my
that? Make my
God.
mom a VTuber? Like get her own model and everything, have her VTube once?
The question would be, is she a cat? Is she a human?
Oh man, I feel like she would be a cat. I don't know. That's a conversation I'd have to have. Oh my god, the thought of that conversation with my mom.
To be
Oh
a
my
fly on
god.
the wall for that one.
All right, mom. So you can be an anime girl. Now the question is, do you want to be a cat girl, or do you want to be some other animal, or do you not want to be an animal at all? And to have that, I do not know how she would react. I genuinely don't.
Oh
I don't.
my goodness.
Would she
I think
want to be a
she'd be on
cat?
board. It would be
Imagine
interesting
though.
to see.
Maybe it's like untapped territory, like a VTuber that educates you on like mathematics. Would people be more interested in math because of it? I don't know. Maybe.
I think the world needs it.
The world maybe
I think
needs
we all need the help.
a math VTuber. It might actually make it more interesting.
Yep. Gosh. My
could not
mother
commit.
would never.
No? Really?
No. I don't think she would be able to manage it. I think it'd be too much for her, and she wouldn't know when to stop.
You think so? Do you think she would just like continue to just stream forever?
Yeah, or be that person and forget to like end the stream, and it's just perpetually there forever.
Oh God, I've been there. I can't even judge that.
Oh,
Do you know how many times I've done that on YouTube? Oh God.
I do, because I'm usually the one pointing it out.
Okay, well caught.
Oh goodness. I can't tell you how many times I've been like, oh, I'm gonna go watch a YouTube video, and then you're still there showing up as live, and I'm like, it's a black screen. Is Kaya still going? What is happening?
I just forgot to hit end stream. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I'm
Gosh.
trying to be better about it. I promise. I promise.
You know who I did kind of sort of get wrapped into the VTuber world?
Mm.
My brother.
Really?
Uh-huh. He was like, I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna use a face cam. He's using a little PNG I got for him.
It's so much easier though. Like, let's be real
is.
here.
It's like less hardware, less stuff you have to worry about. And he
Yeah,
was
just-
like, I don't have any of that stuff. I was like, dude, I got you.
Yeah. It's so perfect. I mean, this is why I love people starting off with like PNGs for VTubing. I think it's fantastic. I started with a 3D model, but like if you're just starting and like you're trying to get into it, even if you're trying to like introduce your family to it, the whole PNG part I think is very understandable. Once you see like the full movement stuff, it gets really weird, I'm not gonna lie. But
yeah,
a little PNG I think is awesome. I feel like if I was a PNG VTuber, I would definitely have an easier time telling my parents about it or showing it to them. Maybe not. Never mind. No, never mind. I'm too
still
cringe.
kinda cringe.
Yeah. The stuff I say is way too cringe. I could never share that.
Gosh, yeah, no. There have been moments though where I've skipped over the whole streaming bit, and I'm like, I do art commissions.
Oh, that's so I wish I could say that. I wish I could be like, oh, I do commissions, like I do art.
Yeah, I just throw that one out there instead of all the extra stuff, you know, the main part of it.
Yeah, they don't really need to know.
No. Because then they can't be like, oh, what's your username? I'll pop in and have to do the no, you don't have to. It's fine.
Oh yeah. Please don't, because it'll be when you pop in, that's the one time we're like, ah, like saying something really weird.
Something weird happens.
Yeah.
For sure. I've had those moments popping into your stream a couple times where I'm like, oh, Kaya's streaming. Let me go see what she's doing. And the audio starts up and you say something just so goddamn sus. And I'm like, what did I walk into? What?
All right, hold on. I gotta defend myself here for a second. When I say some suspicious stuff, a lot of the times I don't even realize it, okay? And I've been like this my whole life. My whole life, I've said suspicious things without understanding the context that could come out of it. This is definitely, okay? Like it's not intentional. I'm just putting that. I don't want people to think I'm always suspicious.
Oh, you know, I can't even say much though, because the last time you entered my stream, we were talking about drinking gasoline.
Oh yeah, what was that about? This is why you can't have your parents come in. Next thing you know, they're gonna.
But that comment came up. I was power washing, and Kaki was like, "The paint you're washing away is like the same colors of gasoline. Like when you see it mixed with water, that's what it looks like." And it just it evolved. I don't know how we got there. And then there was art of me offering a cup of gasoline.
It's the forbidden smoothie.
Oh my gosh. I think I actually used that for Twitter, and I was like, here's your daily dose of gasoline to get you chugging through your day.
Yeah, you can't have parents know that. I swear, I
Yeah, no.
swear. Because for me, like my mom already is a very anxious person. So if she came into stream and heard me saying that I'm gonna chug some gasoline, I'm pretty sure I would get multiple emails, and the next phone call I'd have with her is about like health related stuff of being severely
Yeah,
concerned. Like
how not okay it is.
yeah. And I can't, I would not be able to deal with that. Oh my
No,
God.
my problem would be my mother does not know how to keep stuff to herself. Everyone would know. If she ever joined my stream and I said something, she would automatically be calling my tias, and they would be in a group call, and she would be like, "You will not believe what she said." And it would just
Imagine.
evolve. It would spread out like wildfire. I can't
Did
trust
you
her like
hear?
that.
Did you hear Catershime like guzzles gasoline?
Gasoline? In 4 different flavors? Oh, that would be traumatizing.
The next family
Everyone.
meeting would be so great. I'm just saying, it would be so good.
Oh,
Just stand there,
no.
everyone thinks you chug gasoline.
It's like, how are you still alive while doing that? Are you okay? It's like, no, because my mother
Oh,
found me streaming.
oh my God. Oh, I think that's hilarious.
No.
Yeah. So, anyways, this is why we can't share with our our parents or like
It's
family. Like I said, I don't even share with my friends. Like, only a couple of them know I stream and do VTubing. But those are people where, like, at least for me, I like having a bit of distance. Because it's so easy for people who know me in real life to accidentally slip up and maybe dox me or something. Not for
Oh,
with
yeah.
malintent. It just happens, right?
Mhm.
And that's also why I definitely don't tell some people. Of course, it's mostly the cringe, but like, you know, I think that's a great reasoning alternative to not
Oh,
do
yeah.
it.
It's
You know,
most of my reasoning is you don't need to see it. You don't need to know the shit I say while I'm gaming or reading chat. Sometimes it's chat. Let's be honest. There have
yes.
been moments where I've just like I'm reading chat out loud and then I'm like, "Wait a minute.
It's so true.
What did I just say? What did you make me read?"
I swear, the amount of times it's so
Oh,
you're so right. You're on the money for that one. Cause like the amount of times I just blurt out what I've read without really thinking about it. And like if anyone were to take that out of context without realizing I'm reading chat, like, oh my God. Oh my
they always
God.
clip it
They do.
out of
Oh,
context and there it is and you're like, "Why would you do that to me?"
why do they do that to us?
Oh.
Why did they
I
do that?
accidentally did that to you once, where
Did you?
I put in something in the chat and it got clipped. What was it? It was during one of your subathons. I said something. You were talking about food, and oh, I remember. No, I remember. I was talking to Dread, and we were talking about food. You were eating ramen, and I put in there, "I'm coming, daddy," because he had offered me food, and you
Oh.
read it out loud. Oh my god, I remember that.
Oh
That was
my
somebody
God.
clipped it, and it was so out of context, and it
That's why
sounded
I said
so
that.
wrong.
You know, I totally forgot the context because I've seen that clip and I've been like, why the frick did I say that? Like, why would I say? Oh
Yeah,
my
we were
God.
talking about food. He offered me
What?
food, and I'm like, "I'm coming, daddy," and you said it out
It
loud.
was you. You did.
It was me.
You. That's why that clip exists. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, now I know who to blame. I absolutely
I'm
like,
innocent.
again.
Look at me, I'm adorable. I could never be.
Yeah, you're lucky you're adorable. It's true.
Oh my
But you
goodness. Yeah,
better
no, I'm
believe
sorry about
me.
that.
Oh my
Oh,
God. I mean, the
and
thing
then
too is like, only some things can be said while streaming and being a
Yeah.
VTuber that you wouldn't be able to do IRL. And
Like
I think that's the
catcaller.
hardest part. Yeah, like catcaller. Oh my god, that redeem. Oh my god.
In my defense, I was very ill. That was like a fever dream.
That's what they do. They get you when you're weak.
Yes.
They get you when you're weak, and they make you say the most bizarre stuff because they know. They're like, now's the moment. Now's the moment. Take advantage of this. We're gonna do
Yeah.
it. And
It's
she's
like,
gonna
this
say
is
it.
my moment, and they wait for it. I
They
swear
wait.
there's some people in chat who are like, now.
Yeah,
This is the moment I've been waiting for my whole life.
we know you guys are doing that. We know you're rubbing your little hands. You're rubbing your little hands
You're
together. You're like,
plotting.
oh, yeah, little scheming. You're scheming. You're scheming, and we know it now. And we're gonna be more aware now for
No, we're not.
our own good. Well,
No,
listen,
no, we're not.
be a little bit more assertive about it. Maybe they'll believe it.
Listen, I am positive about this. They will. No, it'll never end.
I think the weirdest stuff I've said has predominantly had to deal with feet. I'm pretty sure there was one person who like I don't remember who said it. Someone typed out something really weird about feet, and I just read it out loud because usually my concept is like, okay, I'm gonna read out what the person said so I can respond to it so they know I'm responding to their message. But then they say this weird stuff, and instead of responding to it, I'm like, my response is like, I shouldn't have read that. That's like,
Yes, because now you have articulated it. It has been spoken.
yes.
And then you pause because you have read that out loud and your brain's catching up, and they're like, clip.
Yeah. Yeah. You have like absolute like the freeze, you know, that initial
Yeah.
freeze too, where you're like, oh my god, did I just actually say that out like out loud?
Oh, sometimes I wish I get that memo a whole lot faster than I ever really do reading chat. It always happens after the fact. I've read it and then I'm like, wait a second. That sounded weird. And it would be Exhibit A on why no one will ever watch my streams.
You know, I've been delusional before and been like, oh yeah, I'm totally better. I'm so much better than what I used to be. I now absolutely read first and don't speak till after I finish reading this. That doesn't know. There are so many moments where I just read it out loud after years of doing this. I still do it. I still read everything out loud.
And well, I think it's like, it's your knee-jerk reaction to automatically just read through chat without thinking about it. It's like ingrained. I can't escape it.
I don't know. I think they're taking just advantage of the situation. They know I'm just going to read it out loud and respond, and they've had so many good moments where they're not saying weird stuff to me, and then they're waiting. They're waiting for that moment of weakness where I'm just going to read it out loud because I got so secure and felt safe that the community wasn't going to make me read anything strange this time, and I'm just responding to them, and then bam.
It was a trap all along.
It was a trap all along.
God,
I'm
there
saying
really
scheming.
is no hope.
No, there isn't. They're scheming.
Oh,
Little schemers.
God.
Yeah, I'm talking about you guys. You guys are schemers.
This is why our mothers can't watch. Look at
Yes.
what you've done.
See, look what you've done. Now our moms can't watch us stream. Actually, I still wouldn't.
Yeah, no, for
Yeah.
real. I would never invite her to my stream.
I love my mom. She doesn't need to know what I'm actually like. That's how I
Yeah,
feel.
for real. There have been moments though where I'm like, I should play a video game with my mother and record it. Do you know how much I could make off of one episode of my mother playing a video game?
You should do that though. It'd be kind of fun to see like one episode of playing a video game with your mom, you know?
You should have seen the first time we introduced her to Minecraft.
Oh,
I've never
really?
heard someone scream as much as she did that first night.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh my gosh, my mom's not like that at all. My mom's she's sweet, but she's a very serious person in comparison. The thought of making my mom play a video game I don't think I could. I'm pretty sure she'd be like, "Well, dear, I don't think I can do this right now." Like, "Oh, you're much better at this than I am, and I would much rather just be reading a book on the couch right now." Like that's how my mom is.
Oh god,
And
I
I
don't know.
can't imagine being like, "Okay, mom, let's play, I don't know, Rocket League." Let's freaking go, mom. I could never do that with her. I think
Oh yeah, I don't know how we did it.
you
Honestly, it
should.
boggles my mind, but all of a sudden she was playing Minecraft and like Stardew Valley and stuff with us.
You told me to. Your mom has like an amazing Animal Crossing town when she learned she could like decorate it.
Oh yeah, so for the first one, I decorated it, and then she was like, "How the hell did you do that?" And I taught her how to use all the codes to get the customized stuff, and it's been downhill for
Ah.
her life. She's been sucked in.
Great choice, mom. Just letting you know.
Yes.
I know she won't hear this, but great choice, mom. Great choice.
One of her favorite villagers is Coco.
Really? The one that has
Mhm.
like no eyes or mouth? It's
Yes,
literally
really.
a husk? The husk
Uh-huh.
one? That's so creepy. That's like the
It's
creepiest one.
hilarious. That one and the what's the deer's name? That white and pink one.
Oh, I don't know.
It's like really, really cute.
I think it's not Fauna.
I don't remember her name, but
God, I can't remember. There's so many Animal Crossing villagers, but there are so many really cute ones.
yeah,
Oh.
no. But we dragged her into it, and there was she had a moment, and my children were with us, and she was like, "I want to try Helldivers with you guys." My son
What?
looked my mother in the eye and said, "You'd have a heart attack. Don't do it."
Oh, come on.
And I was like sitting there going, "Okay, you would have to borrow one of our PCs to do this. I would pay. I would pay to see you try Helldivers too."
I would pay to see your mom try Helldivers too.
This woman has never played a shooting game in her life.
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing to me. Oh, I would
Oh,
watch that. I would
just like
watch that.
one of these weekends, I'm gonna convince her and my brother, and I'm gonna record the shit out of that because that will be beautiful to hear.
I think you should. I think you should actually do that. I think that would be an amazing idea. I think that would be hilarious.
Oh,
And I don't know. Depends on how your mom interacts, but like if there's anything I've seen, sometimes moms can be absolutely ruthless, and that's what makes them hilarious for video games. Like
there'll
they
be
can
a
be
lot of
awesome.
yelling in Spanish.
Oh, perfect. Oh my
The
God, why aren't you doing this?
oh, that would be as close to her being involved in my streams as ever possible. She will never be able to watch it, but
Oh,
I will game with her.
that sounds like so much fun to me. That to me sounds like a lot of fun. Like I wish I could do that, but like my mom's a very serious person. She's an educator. She's a teacher, and she's perpetually educating. And it's like I would
Uh,
love to have like okay, here's general synopsis with like my mom and her family. My mom's sister is a very competitive person. So I've played board games with my aunt, and she's like, yeah, like I got you, like I kicked your butt, you know. And there's my mom on the side who's like, oh well, everything's fine, you know, like she just
oh
doesn't care.
gosh,
So I
yeah.
can't even like the thought of like bringing her into a video game that's like intense and you have to be like upset. I can't even imagine my mom doing that. It would be so awesome, and I would love like that's why like hearing it with your mom, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like awesome. If I were to try that with my mom, it would be like, oh, this is just not my thing. I'm too,
Oh,
I'm not
very.
into
It's
this. And
not me.
yeah, like very gentle to tell me she's not interested. And then like if we were to still play the game, it would just be her being like, "Oh, this is very difficult." Like that's it. That's all she would
And my
say.
mother, you could hear her slamming on her controller and screaming and yelling in Spanish in full panic mode.
You should try. You should try do one. Like, okay, yeah, don't get your mom onto the stream, like, know exactly how to access the stream because it's really awkward. But like,
Yeah.
get her into one. That'd be a lot of fun. That sounds like
Oh
so
my
much fun.
goodness.
You should
My
try.
brother wants to. He's like, the next time we play Minecraft, we are
Yeah.
recording this. People need to know this is what we live with.
Yeah, I
Oh
agree. I agree.
gosh.
You should. Oh my god, I would watch it. I would absolutely watch it. Yeah.
Teaching her though to not dox would be probably the hardest part.
Yeah, that's I think
Oh,
also the thought of like my mom calling me all those like sweet names, like, you know, when they're like, "Oh, sweetie," or whatever. Like my mom has her names for me, and then like having everyone hear that online, I don't think I'd be able to deal with it. It would be
oh
like, "You
gosh.
don't know what my mom calls me?" I guess we could give your mom an NDA. It's the worst thing to do to your parents.
It's like,
Hey,
listen, you're under
mom.
contract. Behave.
You're under contract, so you can't dox me, otherwise I'll sue you. It's the worst.
Oh my gosh. It's just, oh. But family members should not. That would be so awkward to have them involved.
Yeah.
Like to see them pop into chat and know it's them. The first time my brother ever joined and I saw him in the chat, I was like, oh god.
Really?
And honestly, he left the chat pretty quickly because
Oh
someone
god.
redeemed an ara.
Right. Because oh god, yeah.
Yeah, and he had to hear it and he was just like, I'm leaving. Goodbye.
I have my friend Chris has known me since, oh my god, since we were teenagers. And he pops in on stream sometimes and we chat. But at the beginning it was really awkward because people were redeeming like, you know, aras and other things.
Oh, the mommy talks.
Yeah. Oh, you can't redeem that for him. It's too awkward, which is totally fair.
That's true. Yeah, that would be fair. That would be like a weird moment.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all for being like that. So yeah, there's like, you know, there's all these little things where like I don't want to involve people for the fact of like how awkward it could make it afterwards. So yeah.
Mommy
Imagine
talking mother. Oof.
Oh my god, I could not.
How would you do that?
Oh my god, I don't even want to think about that. Giving my mom affirmations? Oh god.
Oh,
I think I'd start crying actually, you know what? If I gave my mom affirmations, I'd probably start crying because I'm very grateful to my mom. My mom has been my mom has been very supportive and wonderful. I'm very lucky. But I'm pretty sure it would just be me crying the whole time because I'm so grateful for my mom.
it would start out as words and then it would devolve.
Well, and I most certainly can't start with like mother. Like I can't start like that. Are you freaking kidding me? That's so weird.
Using the quote unquote mommy voice.
Hell no. Oh my god. You know what? My mommy voice sounds like my mom. Do you think she would think it's me like mocking her? I wonder.
I don't know.
I wonder.
Maybe it would be a compliment?
No.
'Cause you're like,
Even think about
I
it.
don't know,
It's so
channeling
awkward.
her tone.
Oh my god. Oh, it's such an awkward thought. Oh dear God. No. Also, I'll never do that. Never.
I'm really glad I don't have a mommy talk.
Really? You know, I actually don't mind giving out affirmations. I feel bad though. Like affirmations for me, I feel bad because sometimes I like say the same stuff all the time. But like I just
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanna let people know that I'm like appreciative, but then like I say the same stuff and I'm like, I'm sorry, like this is how I show appreciation. That's what I appreciate about you. So
Oh. Yeah.
anyways.
I don't know. There are some people that just shouldn't you don't want in your stream.
Yeah. It's like my dad too. I don't want him in here. Mostly because I just don't want to have to answer any questions afterwards that he might have.
The awkward moments.
There's so many. I don't know. Like I don't think there's anything wrong too with people not wanting to share this information with their family if they just feel like it's uncomfortable. But kudos to those who do. Like if you're comfortable enough and your family's really accepting about it, that's awesome. And like big kudos to people like that. So anyways.
Oh.
Anyways, I think it's about time to wrap it up. So
Yes.
as always, thanks Kat for this lovely conversation. This was fun.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah. Again, guys, reminder, if you're interested or know anyone interested in being interviewed, we are, taking requests. Feel free to message us. We have a Discord. the EVRMV public Discord. There is a Nyan Archives kind of sub space for us there. You're more than welcome to interact with us and chat with us there while we're starting off this whole podcast thing. And yeah, thank you everyone for coming hang out. Yeah, we'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for coming to listen, guys. Have a good one. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.